Yeah.
Okay. So which modules of Paycor are you using?
We do, the payroll and the perform time are the two main ones that we are using. They also, they help us with the ACA IRS filings. They pay all of our payroll taxes. But that's really, that's the core of what we use them for.
Okay, got it. And so in terms of ACA filings, can you help me understand exactly what is needed there from an HR perspective and what they do versus what you do? You
probably heard the phrase Obamacare, the phrase Obamacare. And what that gave employers is we have an obligation to file a set of filings at the end of the year for employees that demonstrates when they had our insurance coverage. And we owe them that form, and we owe the government that form. And it can be a big pain in the rear, and a big time suck. But and again, these other systems may have them, but it's one of these things that's a very value added because it makes it easy to go in employee by employee, put in the dates based on their hire dates and what they know about when our benefits start and did they select it, and it puts all those forms together. And it checks them all, and it makes doing the filing simple because it basically spits back anything that's wrong and sends it back to get it fixed, and then you hit the button and it's filed. And they have a lot of prompts and a lot of reminders for when you actually have to send it in. So you're not going to get caught without getting that legal requirement done.
Okay. And so the system files it for you automatically, like electronically, or does someone send it manually?
No, they file it automatically, and then what happens is once they file it with the government, they actually send you back the forms that you give to the employees. So that's that's all complete. And of course, they're doing what all the other payroll companies do. They're filing all of our payroll taxes and all the reports that are required. But I think every payroll company does that.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, great. That's helpful. And before Racing Electronics, where were you? You said you were at the Art Institute before.
I was at the Art Institute of Charlotte. I was a campus HR director for the North Carolina campuses. Before that, I was with Swatch Group in New York.
And what systems were you using in those places?
We were using Kronos, and at the Art Institute, we were using Ceridian at Swatch Group, and then when I was at LVMH, we were using ADP. That was a long time ago, so it's obviously
and what was
quite a bit.
Yeah, and then I guess in terms of Ceridian and Kronos, were those companies happy with those products, or?
They weren't helpful. They were. It was almost like we were a slave to the system, as opposed to the system helping us get our job. Get this part of the process done. So we lived within with constraints of Ceridian and their timing. Or sitting down and having to calculate. Doing the tax calculations and praying to God we didn't have it wrong, or paying the accountants to do it. To double check our work. That was for Ceridian, and with Kronos, it was so system security driven. It was just, it was just painful, and just the processing wasn't nimble.
Yeah, makes sense. Perfect. Great, Jackie. Thank you very much. And sorry, just in terms of, I guess, the Paycor salespeople, you say, so in Charlotte, did you do any references, for any of the other customers that are using Paycor? Do they have a lot of customers?
I asked for client referrals.
So, did they give you enough referrals? Who else is using Paycor locally?
They did, yeah, and I don't even remember who they gave me, honestly, because it was a year ago. But
Okay, but they had enough local references that they could.
Yeah. Well, and it wasn't even a matter of being local. You know, they're actually based, I think,